Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas, home of the 27-26 Houston Astros, as they will be playing host to our 33-20 second-place New York Yankees. The Yankees have the brooms out as they won the first two games of this series of the three-game set, and here in Game 3 they are looking to complete this sweep against the Astros. The Yankees' batting order is as follows: center fielder Jacoby Ellsbury, followed by left fielder Brett Gardner, right fielder Aaron Judge, DH Tom Ullman, first baseman Kyle Parker, catcher Gary Sanchez, third baseman Ronnie Torreyes, second baseman Jose Perella, and shortstop is Ketel Marte rounds things out. While on the mound for the Astros is the left-hander Brett Oberholzer. 3-4 on the season with a 2.73 ERA in 10 games started so far here in 2016. And making his way to the plate now to lead off the ballgame for the Yankees is Jacoby Ellsbury, hitting over 300 on the season and leading all of the American League in stolen bases. So Oberholzer over the head, turns, kicks, fires. First pitch misses the strike zone. Fastball, 1-0 count, runs to 1-1 now on Ellsbury. Here comes the pitch. As that softly hit fly ball into left field, Evan Gattis is camped under it, and he'll put that one away for the first out of the ball game as Ellsbury is retired. And the next batter up is the left fielder Brett Gardner, hitting .266 on the season, 17 stolen bases. He has not been caught a single time all year long. So here comes the lefty-on-lefty pitch from Oberholzer. It takes a cut through it, but he swings right through. First pitch strike. Full count now on Gardner. Oberholzer over the head, turns, kicks, fires. Misses the strike zone with a knuckle curve, and that's a ball 4, so Brett Gardner draws a walk. And the always dangerous on the base pass Brett Gardner is now on base as Aaron Judge, the right fielder, comes up, all 6'7" of him. Stands in the box, right-handed. There goes Gardner. He takes off, and he's in there with a stolen base. That's number 18 on the season, and he still has not been caught all year long. So full count now on Judge. Here comes the pitch. High, and that's ball 4, so we have runners on first and second now for the Yankees as Oberholzer walks 2 men. So we have, like I said, 2 men on base with 1 out to bring up the DH in Tom Ullman. He stands in, right-handed batter. It's the left-handed pitcher. First pitch in there for a strike, nicks the inside half of the plate. 0-1 count now on Ullman. Oberholzer sets, looks down the runner. Here comes the pitch. That's grounded up the middle, flip the second, that's 1 out, flip the first, and that is 2 down. That's a double play to end the inning for Brett Oberholzer as he gets a little help from his friends. And they get out of the inning, not allowing any hits or any runs. It's still scoreless at the end of the top half of the first. Welcome back to Yankees baseball. As here in the bottom half of the first inning, the Astros' order is shortstop Jonathan Villar, center fielder Paulo Orlando, DH Jose Altuve, first baseman Chris Carter, left fielder Evan Gattis, catcher Jason Castro, third baseman Matt Dominguez, second base Luis Valbuena, and right field is Brett Phillips. While on the mound for the Yankees is the left-hander Tyler Olson. 6-3 on the season with a 1.71 ERA in 10 games started so far here in 2016 since being acquired in free agency. Spent last year with the Mariners and won the 2015 AL Rookie of the Year. And digging into the batter's box to lead off the bottom half of the first for the Astros is the shortstop Jonathan Villar. The former Phillies farmhand, first pitch from Olson, misses the strike zone, 89 fastball, outside, misses it, 1-0 count. On Villar now, lefty to right-handed batter, here it comes. That's a ground ball to Marte, and it eats him up as he recovers, fires the first, but Villar beats it out. That ball ate Marte up, and he'll be charged with an error. And he's 6 on the play, and Villar at first now. Brings up Paulo Orlando. First pitch to the Brazilian-born outfielder. Misses the strike zone. Count evens out at 2-2 now. As here comes the 2-2 from the left-handed Olson. As that's well hit into center field, but Ellsbury is camped under it. He puts it away for the first out of the inning. And Villar has to retreat to first base. So 1 down, Villar still on first, brings up the 3-hitter, the DH Jose Altuve, hitting .257 on the season, and a OBP under 300, which is very uncharacteristic for Jose Altuve. First pitch in there for a strike, nicks the bottom half of the strike zone, 0-1 count. Runs to 1-2 now on Altuve. Here comes the 1-2. As that's also eaten up by Parker at first base. The flip, but Altuve beats it out, and that's 2 errors in the inning for the Yankees. First by Marte, and now by Parker at first. And we have runners on first and second with 1 out. Brings up Chris Carter after the E3. And Olsen gets set at the chest. Here comes the pitch. In there for a strike. The left-handed Olsen facing the right-handed bat of Chris Carter. DHing on the day. 1-2 count now. Here comes the pitch. And that's in there for a taken third strike. He goes down looking. He'll take the walk of shame back to the dugout as there's 2 outs. And Olsen is 1 out away from getting out of this inning. With runners on first and second. Brings up left fielder Evan Gattis, hitting just barely over 200 on the season. As here comes the first pitch. Chopped foul down the first baseline. That's strike 1. 0-2 count now on Evan Gattis. Olsen sets. Delivers. And you can kiss that one goodbye. That has gone into the Crawford Street boxes. Evan Gattis, the man they call El Oso Blanco, the former plumber. Now El Oso Blanco putting bombs into the Crawford Street boxes, giving the Astros a 3-0 lead here in the bottom half of the first inning as Tyler Olsen has been gotten to early. 2 down in the inning now as that brings up Jason Castro, the catcher. First pitch to him, in there for a ball. 1-0 count, left-handed Castro facing the left-handed Olsen. 1-1 count now, here comes the pitch. Grounded to shortstop Marte, fields, fires the first. He fields that one cleanly, no error that time on either side as that retires the side, but not before the Astros strike for 3 on a jack from Evan Gattis. It's 3-0 Astros at the end of 1. Welcome back to Yankees baseball here in the top half of the second inning as Kyle Parker, the first baseman, digs into the batter's box to lead off the inning. The left-handed Oberholzer delivers the right-handed Parker, and he cuts through that one. First pitch strike. Oberholzer over the head. Here comes the 0-1. As that's taken down opposite way, that'll land fair. That gets to the wall. Parker rounds first. He's heading to second base, fielded by Phillips into the cutoff man, past the cutoff man. Throw is offline, and Kyle Parker has himself a double. That's his 5th double of the season, and it brings up now the catcher making his Major League debut, Gary Sanchez. Called up to replace the injured Brian McCann. And the pitch from Oberholzer in there for a strike. 92 on the gun. Parker on second now with nobody out. 1-2 count on Sanchez. Here comes the pitch. And he swings through the changeup. He could not tip that one foul as he goes down swinging. And it brings up the former Astros farmhand in Ronnie Torreyes playing third base on the day. Usually the everyday second baseman. And the first pitch to him, cut through for a strike, 91 on the gun. Right-handed Torreyes facing left-handed Oberholzer. Oberholzer looks down, runner at second. The pitch is taken into the right center gap. That'll land in front of the warning track. 1 hop to the wall. Parker scores on the play. Torreyes is not stopping at second. Throw into the cutoff man. Torreyes slides into third, and he's in there. That's his 3rd triple of the season, and the Yankees strike for a run here in the top half of the second as it's a 3-1 ball game now, and Jose Perella digs in. First pitch to him is cut through, change up, strike 1. Full count now on Perella with Torreyes on third. Here comes the pitch. As it's a ground ball to third base, the throw to the plate is offline and Torreyes scores. Perella gets credit for an RBI fielder's choice. And it's a 1-run ball game here in Houston now as Torreyes scores on the throwing error. And we have runner on first with 1 out, brings up Ketel Marte, the shortstop. He fouls off the first pitch. The former Seattle Mariners farmhand. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball to short, fielded by VR. Fires the second, that's 1 down. Fires the first, that's 2. That's a double play as Ketel Marte grounds into it. And that's an inning-ending double play, but not before the Yankees strike for 2 to make this a 1-1 ball game. 3 Astros, 2 Yankees at the end of the top half of the second. Welcome back to the bottom half of the 6th here for some more Yankees baseball. Astros struck for 1 as it's now a 4-2 Astros lead. First pitch to Altuve, is laid down for a drag bunt. Reyes charges, but he misses the ball, and Altuve has himself an infield drag bunt single. He's on first as he laid down a drag bunt off of the pitcher Adam Warren, former North Carolina Tar Heel. And DH Chris Carter digs in now in the cleanup spot. First pitch to him, in there for a changeup right down the middle, taken for a strike. 2-2 count now on Carter. Here comes the pitch from Warren, as that's well hit into deep center field right in front of Towles Hill. But Ellsbury is there, and he puts it away for the first out of the inning, as Altuve retreats to first base. And there's one down. Altuve on first brings up the left fielder in Evan Gattis, El Oso Blanco. No sleeves, no batting gloves, and big bushy beard. He is all about hitting. In there for a strike, fastball. 0-2 count now on Gattis. Here comes the pitch, as that's grounded into left field. That'll be fielded by Gardner. Altuve's round second. He's going to third, and he's in there. He stretches a slowly hit ground ball to left field from first to third, and we have runners on the corners now for the Astros to bring up the catcher Jason Castro, who's 0 for 2 on the day with a flyout and a groundout. One down, runners on the corners. Right-handed Warren, left-handed Castro. The first pitch misses the bottom half of the zone, taken for a ball. 2-1 count now on Castro. Warren sets, delivers, as that's taken into the right center gap. That'll roll to the wall as Altuve scores. Gattis is heading into third. He will not stop there as Ellsbury has trouble with it. Gattis scores in the play. Castro's heading into third, and he's got a triple. Jason Castro picks up his first triple of the season, and the Astros now have a 6-2 lead here over the Yankees. And the Yankees will bring in the former first-round draft pick Jacob Lindgren, left-hander, to face Jonathan Villar, hitting from the right-hand side of the plate with the bases loaded and 2 outs. As Lindgren sets at the belt, here comes the pitch. Misses the strike zone for a ball. 1-1 count now from Lindgren to Villar. Here it comes, as that's well hit into right center. Ellsbury gives chase, and he is there. He puts it away for the final out of the inning, but not before the Astros strike for 2 on a triple from Jason Castro, and they are now leading the Yankees 6-2 here at Minute Maid at the end of 6. Welcome back to Yankees baseball here in the top half of the 9th inning. 6-2 Astros is the score. Josh Fields on the mound as he delivers the first pitch to Aaron Judge of the inning. Curveball misses the strike zone, taken for a ball. 2-1 count now on Judge. The pitch from Fields is fouled behind the plate. Castro is camped under it, as he'll put that one away for the first out of the top half of the 9th inning, and the Astros are 2 away from closing out the Yankees here and avoiding the sweep at their home ballpark of Minute Maid Ballpark, the Big Juice Box. As Tom Ullman digs in now, right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter, as Ullman swings first pitch, taken opposite way into right field, but Brett Phillips is camped under it, and he retires Ullman for the second out of the inning, and the Astros are 1 away from getting out and avoiding the sweep. So 2 down as Kyle Parker stands into the box. Here comes the pitch. Cut through for a first pitch strike, 93 on the gun. 0-1 count, runs to 0-2 now on Parker. Here comes the pitch, and that's taken for a strike on the outside half, and the Yankees lose this ball game. They fall to the Astros, who avoid the sweep at their home ballpark, and they improve to 28-26 on the season, and the Yankees drop to 32-21 with this loss to the Houston Astros. Evan Gattis, deservedly so, picks up player of the game. He had a 3-run jack in the bottom half of the first inning to start this scoring for the Astros, and the Yankees could not come back from that 3-run early lead, as the Yankees only scored 2 runs all game long. Brett Oberholzer improves to 4-4 on the season, evens out his record. Tyler Olson drops to 6-4 as he gets the loss. Ronnie Torreyes had a triple and an RBI. Jose Pirela had an RBI, but not much else going for the Yankees, as they only had 4 hits all game long. As that being said, that'll wrap things up here for this edition of Yankees Baseball. I've been your host, JerseyBorn, and I'm saying goodbye.
When I feel cold, you warm me. And when I feel I can't go on, you come and hold me. It's you and me forever. Say